Hi, everyone. Welcome to my weekly live. I'm Julie Gilson, and I'm with stampinggala.com. I'm really happy that you're here, and I have three projects today that are kind of different than what I normally do. There's really not that much layering, although it may look like it. But I love this technique, how I stamped on the cardstock, but then I added some gold right over top of it. I'm using today the Textured Floral stamp set. I've used this many times, and if you go to my blog after my video and just put in the search bar Textured Floral, you'll see everything that I've done with this stamp set. It does have dies to go along with it, but I'm not using those dies today. So anyway, I have two cards here, two greeting cards. One's a birthday card and another one is a thinking of you card. Now, if you don't like these sentiments, which I was told by somebody today, you can always change the sentiment to your liking. And I'm sure that you have something in your stash that can do that. And then I have this cute little gift box. And inside this gift box is some candles. And I'll show you, they have the glass little holders with it. So I hope you like these. I really do. I think it's a really pretty set. And this thanks is from a new stamp set called Artful Amaryllis. It's a Christmas stamp set. So I really like these, and I hope you like them as well. By the way, the colors that I'm using today are Coastal Cabana. Let me see. Highland Heather and gold embossing powder. I'm also using, if you see this peeking out of the back here, that is DSP. It's in the online exclusives area, and it is called Season of Green and Gold. So if you don't have this, you want to get it. It's really, really pretty. I use that a lot. In fact, I'm going to show you my scrapbook pages that will be going out by the end of the month. And this is for my scrapbook club. And if you're interested in joining the scrapbook club, all you have to do is go to stampinggala.com after this video, and you can sign up for the scrapbook club. Now, this one is closed already, but I do have, I think, 3 extra kits if anybody is interested. So I use the Season of Green and Gold paper as well. And here's some vellum on here that I think you'll like. And then, oops, here is page number 2. So they kind of go together. So if you like these and you want, like I said, I have 3 extra kits. So just send me a message and I can let you know how much they are and send you an invoice. Okay. All right. So first of all, here is the first card that we're going to start with. And it's just kind of, I stamped randomly on here, and I think you're going to like this technique. So let me bring this over and show you what we have here. Now, ladies, if you want these make and take sent to your home, all you have to do is place a minimum $40 order by Sunday using this host code here, and I will send you these make and takes for free. Okay, so anyway, this is Coastal Cabana and is 11 by 4 1/4, and it's scored at 5.5. Okay, so just fold that over, and then the next piece here, this is, I have 2 pieces here. One is 4 3/4 by 3.5, and then I have a piece of gold foil. Now, this is what we're going to do the stamping on. However, after we stamp, I am going to use the Big Shot to emboss it as well. So I'm going to start with Coastal Cabana. I really like these colors too, Nicole. All right, so this is the bigger flower in the set. So we're just going to put this just like that. And then we're going to turn it upside down and just go this way with it. Just like that. And it does overlap just a little bit. I'm bringing in the Highland Heather and a smaller flower. I have 2 Highland Heathers here. I hope I grabbed the right one. All right, so we're going to just stamp this right here. Now, everyone will look slightly different, and this is a little darker than my sample. Do you need me to get a Highland Heather? No, I have it, Andy. Thank you. Okay, as you can tell, my friend is here. She's been working all day for me. All right, so now we have this done. I'm just going to take my heat tool and just dry this off really quickly. Okay, so next I have my Versamark, and we're going to take, let me show you the stamp I'm using for this. Okay, so far I used this one and this one. All right, I'm going to use this stamp right here, and we're going to take this, and we're just going to stamp it right here, kind of randomly, and then we're going to stamp some more. This time we're going to stamp up here. Okay. Okay, so let me take one of these papers here, fold it in half. Oh, that's nice to know, Jane. And I have my embossing powder, and this comes in a group of 3. This one is gold, but it is sold with the gold, silver, and the bronze. So it's the metallics. And then we're going to do it right here. Okay, and I like to just click it off just like that. I always put the fold in the page because then it's easier to get it back in to the container. Okay. We lose less that way. Okay, so let's heat this up. Okay, so it looks like that. Isn't it pretty? All right, let me move that out of the way. Get my stuff out of the way here. Okay, so now I have, this is the exposed brick embossing folder. So I'm going to lay this face down right on here. Okay, and then I'm taking this plate number 1, which is the big plate, and then I'm putting that in, and what is this, number 4. Okay, so we're just going to run this through the Big Shot and get the texture on it. Okay, so it looks like this. Doesn't that look great? Okay, I'm going to move this over, bring in my gold foil. Now you can cut something out of there if you'd like. And if you notice, this end is bent up a little bit. So I'm going to cut that part off, and I'm just going to move this up so I can get a fresh cut there. Now, ladies, if you're looking for a fun team to join, you're in the right place, because we have an awesome, awesome team, and there's great benefits for being on my team. So if you would like to hear more about it, just send me a message, and I would love to chat with you about it. Hey, Fran. All right, so we're going to trim this off just a little bit. You see how that looks? It's looking good. Okay, we got to trim it this way. Okay, that looks fantastic. Okay, so we're going to bring this back in here, and we'll just lay this on here with dimensionals. I would have loved to have met you, Fran. But I understand when you have stuff you're trying to get done and you're on a time frame, you got to do what you got to do. I think some of the people you know are coming. Okay, so we're going to put this right here. Just make certain that you get it straight and even, that you have the same border, which I don't, all the way around. Okay, that looks good. I think, yeah, that looks good. Okay, so moving on, I die cut this Coastal Cabana piece, and this is from, it is the Stylish Shapes dies, and I'm sure you all have that because that is one of my go-tos. All right, so we're just going to glue this on, and it's going to go right on without dimensionals. So if you notice, it's coming off the side here, and that's exactly how I want it. Just make certain that it is straight and not cockeyed, okay? All right, next, we're going to take, I have a piece of the DSP, and, oh, what did I do with that gold? Let me grab a piece of gold. Sorry about that. I thought I had it. This should be good. Let's do it. Yep. Okay. We're going to put this on here. I have to tell you, the cards for the retreat are turning out so pretty. And I do only have, I think, like 5 spots left for the retreat to go. Okay, so I have that. So let's trim this up. So if you're interested, you want to let me know right away, because we're not going to cut any more after these spots are gone. There, that's better. Okay. All right, so now this is going to go on dimensionals right here. Look how pretty this is shaping up. The bundles that I'm using are all from the holiday catalog, except for I am using the sophisticated sleigh set, and that's an online exclusives. I'm using the decorated trees. I'm just going by memory. I'm going to be using the Yuletide Village. Let me see what else. Christmas Friends, I think it's called. And gosh, I can't. Oh, the Reindeer Days or Reindeer Fun, I think it's called. I'm using that. So those are some of them. Okay, so far so good. Doesn't it look pretty? Just all this, the layering with the different patterns. All right, so next we're going to stamp, and this is going to be stamped in gold. Oh, well, in Versamark, I should say. All right, so we're going to stamp this and heat emboss it, and then we're going to punch it out, I believe. Oh, no, it's a die, and I'm going to show you a little trick I used. All right, so here's the powder again. Good, we got enough in there. All right, let me heat this up. All right, it looks like this. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so one of the new sets is called Hang an Ornament. So this size circle is perfect. It's actually an ornament. So I cut it out with that and I just clip that off. So I have another size circle. And then this is just a 2-inch circle punch, which is still available. So I am going to die cut this. So let me put this on here. I do have to grab another plate. Hold on one second. Good thing everything is close by. I'm debating on whether or not to get my basement done, refinished. So I'm just up in the air about it right now. Okay, see, it gives you the little ornament thing there. So I am just going to take my scissors and trim that off. Okay, just going to go like that. And no one will ever know. So I am just going to glue it right down here and see how it works out perfectly. How do I keep your embossing powder from attaching to your paper? I just make sure that I don't have wet ink. And you can also, we have an embossing buddy that's included in an embossing kit, but I really don't use it because I don't need it. I'm not really a messy stamper, but they do sell them. I'm looking to see if I have one. It looks like this, and you can get this in an embossing kit. Okay. All right. So I've attached the two of these together, and then I am going to just put this down with dimensionals. And it looks like I have some ink here that I don't want to get on my, seems like every time I get stuff on my hands and other things. Okay, so far so good. What do you think so far? Isn't that pretty? I just love the colors. Okay, so then I'm going to show you a little trick I did. I have this ribbon, which is a summer splash. Let me see if I cut enough. Hold on. Yes, I did. Okay, so what I'm doing, it has 2 stitches here, and I'm just cutting up close to this first stitch. Okay, and I'm just going to cut this off. All right, so I have this piece now, and it gets kind of frayed, and that's how I want it. All right, and then this ribbon right here, I'm just going to cut right up the middle. Okay, and that way I'll have this one for both projects. Because I want it to be a little thinner. Now I could just take the ribbon and tie a bow and be done with it, but I like to do some things a little out of the box and give you guys different ideas. So I wanted to tell you recently I added the Monday video on Mondays for the Makeover Monday. And I wanted to tell you that I am going to be moving that to it's going to be added to my Tuesday newsletter. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to, for my membership people, my membership, there's a $5 membership and a $10 membership. I'm going to change it just a little bit for the $10 membership. The $5 membership, they get a card PDF every single Monday by 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. in their inbox. That's not going to change. What is going to change is I'm going to, right now, the $10 membership, they get the same one every Monday, plus an additional fun fold once a month, which is on the first Monday. In addition to that, they get a $25, not $25, a 25% off coupon to my PDF store. So beginning in September, I'm going to take away the 3D or the fun fold card, and instead I'm going to give them 2 cards every Monday, and they'll still get the 25% off towards my PDF store. So they're going to be getting 3 more PDFs for the $10. Okay, so I have these doubled over, and I'm going to just do this. I'm going to put both of them through here. I'm making a double bow, and with 2 things of ribbon, it's sometimes a little challenging because you got to pick them both up. There, and I think I got it. Yep, I got it. And of course, my team members, the women on my team or men, they get all of my PDFs for free. They don't have to pay for them at all. Okay, so I love how this is turning out. And even though it looks like, it almost looks like tinsel, but it's so pretty. Okay, so I'm going to grab the glue dot. Aw, you're so sweet, Dorothy. Okay. And ladies, I am working really, really hard towards my next milestone. So if there is anything that you would like to place in my online store, I really would appreciate it to help me get to my goal. Okay, so that's that so far. And then I'm going to add some of these really pretty gemstones. So I'm going to take the larger one here, and I'm just kind of forcing it halfway under there. I like it like that. Taking another smaller one, putting it here, right in the middle. Another one here. So far, so good. And I think I'll do that right there. That's good enough. Okay. All right. So let me get to the inside of the card. Okay. So I have 2 pieces of Very Vanilla. I'm taking the smaller of the 2. And I'm just going to do some stamping. All right. Next, I'm going to take the Versamark. And this one. Let's see what I did here. All right, let me bring back in the gold powder. Now, if you are new to my channel, as always, please let us know so we can give you a warm welcome. See, by clicking it off, you get just what you need. And let me put this back in here. I do get embossing powder all over. Okay. Isn't that pretty? All right, so we're going to put that down here. And this is going to be the inside of your card. I know, Joan, Christmas will be here before you know it. We were talking about Thanksgiving today and how quickly that's coming. And that's my favorite holiday is Thanksgiving. I love Thanksgiving. All right, so we're going to trim this down just a little bit. Okay, I think that maybe I'll trim this because it looks like it's uneven just a tad. That's good. Okay, so we're going to put this inside here, and this will be your first project. I know summer is almost over. My grandson goes back to school on Tuesday, so as always, that brings some other things that I have to do, pick him up from school and stuff, but wouldn't change that for the world. Okay, now isn't that just gorgeous? So here is your first project. I hope you like this. Okay, so let me move on to the next one. Now this one, see the difference? This one I did not emboss the background, but the first one I did. Okay, so I don't know which one you like better, if you like it embossed or not. Okay, so let me grab this card base. Okay. So this is the other orientation. This is 5.5 by 8.5, and it is scored at 4 1/4. Okay. So we'll go ahead and fold this over. Oh, hi, Deb. I'm glad you're here. All right. Now, ladies, don't forget, if you want these make and takes, all you need to do is place an order by Sunday using this host code. It does have to be a $40 order before shipping and tax, okay? All right, so I have this piece right here, which is 4 3/4 by 3.5. So we're going to do some stamping on here. Okay, so we're going to stamp this one a little bit higher. I'm going to stamp this one kind of next to it. This one over here, a little bit lower. All right, I'm going to take some of the Highland Heather, and we're going to stamp this right in here. And I grabbed the darker Highland Heather, but that's okay. Watch it be gorgeous grape. Nope, it's Highland Heather. Okay. All right, so let's do some gold now. Where'd that one go? Right here. Okay. Just want some touches of gold just to give it that more of an elegant look to your project. Okay, let's do here. And then here. Okay. Let's heat this now. I think you'll really like the box as well that we're doing. It's a little different from the ones I've done in the past. Okay, isn't that pretty? All right, so let's bring in, I have a gold piece of gold foil. I'm going to put this together here. I like the lighter, but I have so many stamp pads. I just grabbed it out of my cabinet there, and that's the one I grabbed this time. But that's all right. They both look pretty. Okay, make sure you get them straight all the way around. And then we're just going to trim this off. So if you are interested also in my membership program, that's where you'll get 1 or 2, depending on what level you sign up for, 1 or 2 PDFs delivered to your inbox every Monday. Now, here's the thing. You can use, they come unbranded, so you can use them for your business. My name is not on there anywhere, although I design them all. Okay, so you can use them for your business, for your classes, and take the stress out of designing if you're not one to like to design. And also, my cruise is 6 months away, my paper crafting cruise. I do have some spots left for that. I think it's the Eastern Caribbean we're going to. And we do classes. I teach classes only when we're at sea. Okay. All right. So this is going to go here and here. Okay. All right. So I have a piece of the DSP. I just think this goes with this perfectly. And a piece of gold. We're going to put these together and I'm going to trim it down. Oh, thank you, Arlene. I'm so glad you like them. Are you in level 1 or level 2? Great. Were you on in here? Did you hear me say how I'm going to be changing it a little bit? For the same price, you're going to get, I'm going to take the 3D out of there because not the 3D or the fun fold, because I'm really not into that. And I'd rather give you an extra PDF every week. That's going to begin in October though. All right, so I'm going to put this up on dimensionals. Okay. So Arlene, you must think it's worth the money. Thank you. This is from the Textured Floral. Okay. All right, so I'm going to put this one right here, and it is off to the side a little bit. Okay. All right, so next I'm going to take this piece right here, and it's bigger than what I need, but I can trim it down, and I'm going to stamp the sentiment. But what did I do with my sentiment? Oh, here it is. I have it in the place too. I have a side place here where I throw my stamps to clean them, and it was in there. Okay. And we're going to ink this up. And let me see if I can get this straight. Okay. All right, so we're just going to trim this up just a little bit. So first of all, I'm going to take some off of the end here and some off of this end. Okay. Just like that. And then down below. Oh, nope. Let me see. I need to take a little bit more off. And then up top. Okay. All right. And then I have a piece here to back it. And we're just going to glue it on there and give it a nice little backing. With my clean your stamps with, I use a couple of different things. Sometimes I just put them in the sink. If they're really dirty, I'll just put them in the sink with some Dawn dish soap. And then also I use a Stampin' Scrub, which I really like, that you can find in the catalog. And then there's the Stampin' Mist that you just spray it on the Stampin' Scrub. I'll show you after, at the end, how to do it. Okay, so we're going to clean this off. And that works really nice. And then we have a chamois too. So it depends on where I'm at. If I'm stamping with friends or out, you know, not at home, or if there's no water around, I use different methods. But one thing, when you use the, what do you call it? Like a diaper wipes, those tend to get little fuzzy things on your, stamps, and it can, you know, leave them on there, and then next time you stamp, it's a pain. Okay, so we're going to put some dimensionals on here. Ellen, are you new to my channel? I don't believe I've seen your name before. Okay, so far so good. All right, now I'm going to take this other piece here. What did I do with it? Right here. All right, and then I have this one, but I'm going to cut this other part off because I want it thinner. So this middle part I'm cutting out. And I have to tell you, I already have my blog post done. So after I get off of here, I got the PDF done and the blog post. I just have to add the video on here, which will take me less than 5 minutes. And I can publish my post, so you'll have all the dimensions and everything else for this project ready to go. Okay, so I got this out of here. So I'm going to put these two together. Do the figure 8 and get this in here. I can tell you too, for my retreat, I bought the prettiest bags. I'm decorating them. They're gorgeous for the retreat, and anybody that's going is going to love them. Oh, look how pretty. It kind of just all fell into place. I love how this kind of just spread out evenly. Now, what did I do with my glue dots? Right here. Okay, so this I'm going to put right here. Is this not pretty? Look at that. Okay, now I need some of my little gemstones here. And we're going to put one of them right here, one here, and one down here. Aw, how sweet is that? Okay, so here we go on that. Isn't that pretty? All right, so now, sounds like I'm bragging about my own stuff, and I shouldn't. All right, so we're going to bring this in. Oh, I got some ink on here. I was working with that cherry cobbler yesterday, and I was getting ink on everything. Okay, so I'm going to bring this in. I'm just going to do this one a little simpler. Let me see. I'll show you. I'm going to pull open the other one here. This one is the lighter one. See, this one's lighter. I think I'll keep this one. All right, and then Versamark. Oops. Okay, so we're going to go here. Almost done. I promise you're going to like the box. Oh, hold on a second. Thanks, Kelly. I think metallics are some of my favorite things to work with, no matter if it's paper or embossing powder, ribbon, what have you. If there's metallics, I'm going to buy it. Okay, so here we go. We're going to put this together. Look, see, when I cut the paper, you can see some of the cherry on there. Okay, let's put this together. Oh, look. I missed that part, but I got it all off of there. Okay, so we're going to put this together inside your card. All right, so let's put this in, and your second project is done. Okay, what do you think? Which card do you like better, the first one or the second one? All right, so now the last project is this right here. Okay, so I'm going to show you how I did this. And let me pull this belly band off and show you. This is how you open it, and see how I mitered the corners. And it has two of these cute little candles in here. All right, I'm going to take those out and put this back together. Okay. Pushed it too far down. Okay. Is that gorgeous? Okay, so let me grab this, show you what we're going to do here. Now, this is a little bit different from what I've done in the past. So there will be some extra cutting that you want to do. Okay, so first of all, this is 8 1/4 by 9 1/4. And it's scored at, on the 8 1/4 side, it's scored at 2 1/4 and 6. You turn it on the side, and it's scored at 2 1/4, 4 1/4, 6 1/2, and 8 1/2. So let's fold on all the score lines. And this might be a little complicated, but I promise you it's really easy. Okay. So we got that all done. So this, it's going to go up like this. So the second square is the bottom of the box. This right here is the front. Okay. So we're going to keep this part straight. This part is going to be tabbed, and this part is going to be straight. So straight, tab, straight. And I'll show you what I mean. Okay. So on this side of the line, we're going to cut this straight up. All right. And then we're going to turn it into a tab. Okay. Remember, I told you this tab is going to be straight. So we're going to straight on this side of the line and tab it on that side. Okay. Now, this one, we're going to cut straight up on both sides of this line. So in essence, we're just cutting out the score bump in here. Okay. Now this one, we're going to take this out, this rectangle. Just like that. Okay. So straight, tab, straight, and straight. Okay. It says that my, hold on a second. This is weird. I just got a message saying that my Apple ID is being used for iMessage and FaceTime on a new Mac. Nobody else is on it. Huh. Hope I'm not getting hacked. Anyway, so on this side, we're going to do the exact same thing as the opposite side. So this one is going to be straight up. Oh, and this one's going to be tabbed. This side is going to be straight up and tab. This one we're going to cut the score bump out of. Okay. And then this rectangle we're going to take out completely. Okay. All right. So then we're just going to eyeball this and cut it about right here for this to be about the same as that. And same over here. So that's just going to be tucked into the box. All right. Now the only other issue is when you bring this in, see how the tabs are longer. So we have to cut these tabs down just a little bit. So let me get my cutter so you can see what I'm doing here. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to, first of all, let me open this up so you can see how long this is. Okay, so right here, it's 8 1/4, right? Exactly 8 1/4. We're going to fold this in and we're going to bring this in by 1/4. So it's going to be 8. So we're going to cut both of these off. Okay, now let's see if it's where it needs to be. And it is. Okay, so we're going to do this so you can see that this tab is just 1/4 of an inch larger than this one. So then what we're going to do is we're going to, again, fold this in and we're going to just take this off by 1/4. So you can actually Let me see. Let me fold this down so I can see exactly what we're doing. So now it's at 8 from here to here. We're going to move this down to 7 3/4. Fold this one in because we don't want to cut that one down. Okay. So see, we're just cutting off 1/4 of an inch. Okay. On each side. And the reason we have to do that is because the sides are taller than the bottom by 1/4 of an inch. Okay, so now what we're going to do is fold this in, put the glue on the tabs, fold it in. Okay, and you want the back to go forward first. So just bring this in, lay it flat, and fold this and hold it. Same here, we're bringing this in just like that. And the reason we go back to the front first is because then this will go here and you'll have a nice clean fold here. All right, so now we're going to put the glue on here. And here. And we're just going to fold it just like that. See how that is? All right, and you'll see that these fit in here perfectly. Now, the only other thing we need to do is we need to miter these just a little bit. Nice and straight. See what I mean? Can you see that? All right, same thing here on an angle. So that way it'll fit into and same thing here. It'll fit into the box with a nicer fit. Okay, you can see how small I did that. All right, so then we're just going to tuck this in, and there you have it, just like that. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to start at the bottom with our DSP, and this is 2 by 9. And we're going to just make it even, so you can see it's even across here. So we'll just kind of just pinch it and go around until we have it all the way around. And then we're just going to put a little bit of glue here on the end because you don't want it sticking to the box itself, because then your belly band won't come off. So you won't be able to open your box. The candles I got at Hobby Lobby. Okay. All right. So we have this. So then we'll take the ribbon here. Now this ribbon is actually not Coastal Cabana, but it looks like it. And this is Summer Splash. So we're just going to tie a bow. Just like that. And try to make sure that these bows are the same size, the loops. And always cut your bows, your tails on an angle, always. Okay, so we got that. We need to add some gold on here. So I'm just going to wrap this around here. And notice this time I didn't separate the ribbon or cut them apart. Look how pretty that looks doubled over. The screen is not showing how pretty it is. It is really stunning. Okay, so then I have 2 tags here. I cut one out in Highland Heather and the other out in Vanilla. And these are from the Greetings of the Season die cut. And I use this one right here. So let's bring this in and this. Okay. And we will, let me see, we'll take this one. So ladies, what do you think of the projects today? Do you like them? Okay, and then the Highland Heather. I'm going to add a little bit more up here. And a tiny bit of gold, not a lot, because we're going to put the sentiment, and the sentiment comes from the Artful now I can't even say it. Artful Amaryllis. Okay, so I am going to put some gold powder on here first before I do the thanks, just to make sure that I don't go over top of it. Just want a touch of it. Let me heat this. Nicole, you are so funny. Nicole came to my retreat for the first time last year, and she's coming back. Okay, so now I'm going to stamp. I'm just going to carefully move this out of the way. I'm going to stamp its thanks from that other stamp set, the Artful Amaryllis. I'm going to stamp that here. Bring the powder back in. I love, you guys, I used the stamp set for my newsletter card yesterday. The cherry, if you want to see it, I can show it to you. The cherry cobbler set. And then I am going to show you what cleaner I use. Look how pretty that tag is. Who wouldn't want a tag like that? Okay, let me get this on here. And we're going to put it right on top of the Highland Heather one. This one I'm just going to line up here. Okay, and I'm going to slide it so you don't see those little holes there. You're so funny, Nicole. Okay, so let me get one of these little gemstones on here. Look how gorgeous this is. Is that not beautiful? Who wouldn't want to receive a box like that? And then here are the projects. I'll show you the card that I made too, and the stamp set. Let me grab it. I thought I had it. Let me see. Oh, here it is. Okay, so I got the thanks from here, which is this one right here. I love the hello too. And I stamped this card with it. And this was in my newsletter this week. Okay, so that's this. And now let me show you, if Dorothy, you're still on, I'll show you my cleaner. I keep one of these on my desk. And what you have here, this is the Stampin' Scrub. And there's up here is a little raindrop. And here, over here is sunshine. So what you do is you spray the side with the raindrops with our Stampin' Mist. You take the stamp itself. You can see the ink on there. You just go like this, and then you simply just dry it on the side. And it comes out perfectly. See? It works out great. So that's how I clean my stamps. So again, here are your projects. I hope you like them today. I loved making these. Anyway, I was excited to show them to you. All you have to do to get these delivered to your home, the make and takes, is place an order by Sunday through my online store using this host code, and you will get these make and takes sent to your house. Okay. So, I hope you enjoyed tonight, and I truly appreciate you, and I appreciate you spending the Mondays and Thursdays with me and allowing me to earn your business. So thank you so much and have a great night. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.